So I figured yesterday, since I did a review on the zines, that I do a review on these picture books that I put together a few months ago. But these are them. I got the first. This was the first one. It's called Intergalactic Threads, and it's supposed to just be, that's it. But I wanted to share my the art that I put together from embroidery when I was in Sedona right after I left Peru. I guess I can go through my whole journey, see if I could do it in 15 minutes. Let's start off with this quick book review. So this is all done online. I just put all the images together to get them to. I got bad angles on there. So, this has got the small. This only has like 30 pages or something. I think this one has 50 pages in it. This is the same thing, same kind of setup, but I wanted to do a smaller version with everything inside of it, like as many of the images that I put together as possible in a smaller version. This also comes in a hardback too, but I just wanted to get the soft back, or the hardback of that one and the soft back of this one. So tight Nefertiti. These are layers of different geometries and images that I connected with in some kind of way. They have some kind of storyline to me on all kind of other versions. Just dots. This is probably the first embroidery image of dots getting put together for me in like the most simplest form. Some of my favorites. This is a layered from pictures and layering colors. This was a picture of an embroidery image that I took with this camera actually, and then messed around with the colors. This is a crop circle with 3 crosses. Platonic solids. And to a friend. These all went everywhere. I just made them, gave most of them away, sold some of them, refined some of them into nice little water charging kind of coaster setups to program the water and work with drinking water. This was also a crop circle. Their halls of records is why I call this one. I'm sure it's already called that somewhere else. As soon as I saw the checkerboard and then the records of everybody who had walked those checkerboard paths into your own records. I actually had a dream where I was walking around in school and sliding around on these checkerboards, but walking around in school, other people were doing the same thing. But I could go in and out of these classrooms, and people were in classrooms, and it was pretty fun. It's fun recalling those dreams, but lots of school dreams, like in universities or something. A lot of friends there. These are just layers again, image. I put these circles here. And then this is a mandala pattern. And a germ in the back. These hearts were in inside the program, and I just layered them over and started playing with the way they touch and the images that they create on the inside. This is another one of my favorite ones. Mandala image on the outside, 4 hearts, diamond center. Isis, and germ in the back, sun. This is Mary. I had a connection with this frequency of Mary that goes back timelines, mirroring the stories of Christ consciousness timelines or experiences, but similar frequencies, a different flow, different style, the stories that we don't hear about. The Mary frequency is very alive, and this image I saw, and I wanted to put the sun behind this image and then expand the image, and also play around with the art part of the embroidery, less with lines and more with colors and paint, and that's what came out. It's another one of my favorites. This very alive image. This is Mount Shasta. Actually, excuse me, I'm sorry. This is Bell Rock. Tripping. Bell Rock. Mama Bell. Flower of Life. Without the expanded flower of life. Macabre. These are all just layers that are put together. Layers and stories and different images that I've connected with and see and feel, and just different ways they fit together, and connecting with angels and understanding what those connections mean and what that energy is and where they go, what all these old stories are. And the work that we do with each other. Pyramids of Giza. Actually went here and got to meditate inside the King's Chamber for 40 minutes or 20 minutes. I was in there for 40 whole minutes, but I got to sit in there pretty much by myself, and be able to connect. That was a beautiful thing. Let me change this real quick. Busy. Courses. So, yeah, the pyramids. What all this stuff is. Angels, innocence, sleeping. Geometry, lines layered over and over and over. It's another one of my favorites. I started this, which was a Merkaba with a dodecahedron in the center, layered over a flower of life, layered over my old ACU jacket, old army jacket. And it's pretty cool. I didn't get to finish it though. The machine messed up, but it still looks pretty cool and feels good on that surface. You wear it. Playing around with gold thread. This was a pain in the ass. A lot of times it would break, but when it worked, it came out just like nothing else. Kuan Yin. Playing around with images again and shading layers. And how detailed the threads can get. This is a picture of an image that I did and played around with it. This was another one of the denim Eyes of Horus over a flower of life under a bottle with water in it, and I took a picture of that. This is us, all of us hanging out. Flicker rates, flowers of life. That's one of my favorites too. Vitruvian Man squaring the circle with a little update. Floating in the box as it's supposed to. Stuck in it. Chorus. Germ. Gold again. This represents the actual essence of America. Not just the bald eagle, but the North America, excuse me. All the stories connected, the indigenous Americans who were here along with the Native Americans. There's a whole bunch of different stories that exist that go back to the origins of America and what this spirit actually means, and what the spirit of the people actually means, and what the spirit of the bear actually means in relation to the people of California. We have all of these connections, but they don't get spoken upon on a deeper layer as often as it would be cool to. Because we got to know these stories in order to know who we are and what we're doing and where we're going and all that's involved in this moment and our past moments and what we want to do in the future. The stories all connect to each other. They're all the same. And if we don't know our own strength and where we come from and what we represent, what's in our blood, who we are, we won't know our true potential. We won't know that if we don't stand up and inhabit who we are in every dimension. Then we won't be able to understand how far we can go and what we can do, how much we can heal, and it's all part of the process. Triquetra. Layers and Sri Yantra. Atlantis. Yeah, stories of Atlantis and what America, with the storyline connected from Atlantis to America, and just the story of Atlantis, period, and the people. What is all this stuff that a lot of people call non-existent or mythology or whatever kind of words they wanna put together to say they don't understand something. Saraswati. Like these stories, they have archetypal images that help empower people. So I'll end it on the spirit of the hummingbird as the true essence, the warrior spirit of the Americas, and packed in a little package, but